This episode is powered by Poddex.
Baba,
Yes, my son.
tell me a story.
Which one?
The story of home.
The Black Panther has been the protector of Wakanda for generations. A mantle passed from warrior to warrior.
Your Highness.
Now because your friend murdered my father, I also wear the mantle of king. So I ask you, as both warrior and king, how long do you think you can keep your friend safe from me?
Stand up. You are a king.
King T'Challa!
I am king of Wakanda.
Wakanda forever!
And it is my responsibility to make sure our people are safe.
You are a son of a murderer! Your father killed his own brother to save my life.
In my culture, death is not the end. It's more of a stepping off point. I don't need a suit to kill you.
The reign is over! Is this your king? Is this your king? I'm the king now. No powers! No claws! No special tutor! Just a boy!
I want to be a great king, Baba.
Tell him who you are!
You're a good man with a good heart.
I am Prince T'Challa! Son of King T'Challa! I never yielded! As you can see, I am not dead!
Are y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yo, it's your boy B Woods.
It's your boy EJ Stu.
What's going on? It's your boy Sam.
And welcome to another episode of
For Musicians Only. Conversations in the talk bag.
It's a podcast by musicians, but not just for musicians.
Get ready. We're going to talk a little bit about everything.
Plug in and let's go.
Hey!
Yo!
I'm so damn up there.
I can't hear myself. I can't breathe.
Well, we gotta wear them, man.
Yeah. Mask off. Ain't that a
What's good?
What's good, my people?
Hey.
Okay, I'm done. Okay.
Yeah, over there jamming, wasn't he?
Yes, sir. I was like,
Yo. Welcome to another episode of For Musicians Only, Conversations in the Talkback. I'm your boy B Woods.
EJ Stu.
what's good, people? It's your boy Sam.
Yes,
what's
sir.
going
Yes,
on?
sir. Just want to give everybody a shout out. Thank everybody for joining
Oh,
again.
yeah, get your mask off. Okay.
Yeah, we took them off, man.
Yeah, man.
But
Hallelujah.
shout outs to what's your
Monica Hart.
I was gonna talk about your daddy. But go ahead and give Monica a shout out.
Well, I was gonna give a shout out to Monica. She got the face mask on. You know what I'm saying?
That was leftovers. Y'all see
Shout
what
out
it
to
is.
Amazon. Get your black
man,
mice.
shout out to her. She hooked me up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now I wanted you to shout out your pops.
Shout out to Subdue Floor Care and Janitorial Services.
Yes, sir.
Right with the, sanitizing the atmosphere so we can pull these masks down and be able to breathe.
And the
Mask
stronghold.
off. Mask off.
You know what I'm saying? Boom.
Yeah, we good. We good though. You know,
Mask
that's all. We
on.
make sure we
Yeah, man.
Mask off.
we safe and sanitary.
Thanks, Dan.
Yes.
Appreciate
Even
it.
though we sitting up on top of each other.
Thanks,
We good.
Father.
If you need your floors done, if you need your place sanitized, hit up Subdue Floor Care and
Yeah,
Janitorial
yeah.
Services. I think it's going to be right here.
I'll throw it there.
All right. You know what I'm saying? So,
Imagine.
I won't put it there, Sam. No.
Okay. Okay. It was nice.
yeah, definitely he came in and got us straight, man. So and of course anybody that enters into the studio or anywhere for that matter, make sure you got your mask on and you're following the of course all the guidelines to keep everybody safe.
Yes, sir. Social
all about being
distancing.
safe, saved, and sanctified.
My God. Insert speaking in tongues.
Nah, but here we go, man. Here we go. Let's go and get this party started.
Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, y'all know this section of our installment of the episode. We call it the sound check. Shout out to our guys, Poddex.
Hey.
All right, so as y'all know, are there unique interview questions and episodes starting prompts in the palm of your hand? All right, so whether you're a new broadcaster, new podcaster, or even an existing broadcaster looking to grow your audience and get more engagement, you're going to want to check out Poddex.com.
Poddex.com.
Simply, all you got to do, use our promo code. Go ahead, EJ. Talkback. There you go. Talkback. You get 10% off your order. Again, Poddex.com. Use our special promo code Talkback to get 10% off your order. All right, so Doc, go ahead. What you got for us today?
All right. We got a sound check. Take cold showers for the rest of your life or never get more than 4 hours sleep a night ever again.
Well, with team tape naps.
I was about to say the same.
I was already there.
Matter of fact, running off of like 3 hours of sleep right now.
Who you telling?
I'm ready
I'm
for
on
it
fumes, Doc.
now. I'll go ahead and start. Now, I reckon I can tell you that right now. I'll take the 4 hours a day. Because I can't work all day in that hot and that heat and that humidity and come home and take a cold shower. Nah, bro. Nah, give me a good old hot long shower. Another day I took a shower and Yolanda walked into the bathroom and I'm like, dog, you got a sauna going on there. All that steam and everything that was up in there, man. But nah, man, you can go. I'll take 4 hours of sleep, man, any day, man.
Once upon a time, man, serving in the United States Navy.
Oh my God, he
That's
was
about all
1
the sleep
hour.
you would get.
Well, 1 hour of sleep, boy.
That's about all you would get, man.
Take a nap.
I
Hey,
got used
your
to
turn, bro. Get up.
I'll say 4. Like,
Yeesh.
you know what I'm saying? I'll take the 4. And that's how it was. By the time you got to sleep, somebody knocking on you and say, hey, man, it's time to get up. You got to go stand your watch. I got used to that.
Yeah.
That's why I got sleep apnea now. But as far as them cold showers, bro, nah, man.
See,
man.
That's a no for me, brother.
maybe I'm a different breed because in the summertime, especially, I love me a cold shower. When I get in and it's like super hot outside. No, give me after I cut grass. I come in the house and I just need to chill. Sometimes that water be hot too.
I've done that before.
Okay.
I literally run through somebody's yard and a sprinkler on purpose.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, like that.
It's been hot. last couple of days.
Yes, sir. But yeah, I'll take a cold shower. I need my sleep.
Heard that.
I need my sleep, Doc.
Heard that.
I mean, I guess, and that's for me too, man. I don't know. Y'all know me. I like to stay up until a job is complete. So if I'm getting 3 hours of sleep, I'll take that good 3 hour nap and just run off of it, man. You know what I'm saying? And
sometimes
I'll take a little nap every once in a while.
Sometimes cold water is good for your skin.
Yeah.
I've heard that before.
Stay moist, my friends.
Hallelujah. Clap your hands. We're moving.
We're moving. All right, so again, shout out to Poddex for sponsoring that segment of our podcast. Again, check these guys out. Again, Poddex.com. Use our promo code TALKBACK. Get you 10% off.
I can't wait to 10%. Get one good one out of here. It's gonna
That's
be funny,
man. And that's the thing. We just randomly select them, man. And just the conversations we got. All right, so moving right along. This is how I want to start today. I'm pretty sure we all have been watching the news and on our Facebook and Instagram accounts and everything, and just seen all of. It's been a week, man.
It has been a year.
It's that
Excuse
too,
me,
bruh. Oh my God.
You okay, brother? it's been. Give him a hug. Okay.
All right,
I'm good.
We're in there.
I'm good.
Nah, just like you said, it's been a year. 2020, man. Wow. I mean, but like I said, this has been a week just from the shootings in Wisconsin.
Yeah.
To the protesters in Raleigh last night, even to the you know, the power of the Black Panther.
Oh man, being
The street of the Black Panther
Yeah, man.
has
So, I
been
mean,
stripped away.
And this is, like I said, we're definitely going to talk about that today. The power of the Black Panther.
Yeah.
But you know, we went to our Instagram, we went to our Facebook, and I do want to share some comments from our Circle of Fifths. The question again, we just basically said, it was posted: add a positive word to this jar that starts with the first letter of your name. Okay. So I do want to just chime in and give some of our Circle of Fifths members their shouts out. Jamie Bell said judiciously. Precious Moore said pray. Shout outs to our family here at Miss Kayla Douglas.
Hey.
Yeah. What's good, sis? How you doing, girl?
She said kind. All right. So Clarissa Harrington said caring. Shout outs to Erica Williams. She said enthusiastic.
Hey.
Good old Miss Kamika Curry. She said courage and courageous.
Okay.
Shout outs to Eldris Bell. She said victorious. Victorious. Got Miss Harrington here. She said kingly. Miss Kane, she said joyous. Shout outs to Auntie Lottie. She said love and loyalty.
All right,
Loyalty.
Nice.
All right. Sonia Fikes said special. My mother of another color, Miss Mary Allen, said miracles. Shout out to my mother. Good old Miss Faith Fields. She said faith.
Hey.
Come on, Faith.
Gotcha. Mary Wood said mercy. Again, these are all positive things that we was trying to fill the jar up, man. Good old Bianca said blessed.
Let's go.
I have a song for everything.
I do too, man. I try to tell you. Shout outs to Coach Shields, man. He's my high school assistant basketball coach, man.
Cool.
His name Larry Shields. He said love.
All right.
Gotta have love.
Gotcha, man. Gloria Walker, 3-letter word, God.
All
Miss Fincham, respect. All right, so those are just a few members that shouted out on our little Talk Back Thursday. Y'all check that out as well. But
appreciate it.
Shout outs y'all filling up that jar with one letter. With the word that starts with the beginning letter of your name. All right.
Yes, sir.
So before we move on, let's chime in right quick. EJ, give me one letter. Give me a word. Starts with E that we want to add to this joy jar. I'll say.
I think I already heard enthusiastic. I mean that's a good one.
I was gonna say extraordinary.
Extra large.
I was about to say.
Oh my God.
I love it, man. I love it.
Hallelujah.
Let's get it.
All right. Sanity. Save, sanctify.
Salvation.
Let me stop.
Soul.
Yes. Soul saving.
I would say benevolent.
Benevolent. Nice.
I hope that starts with a B.
I thought it was
Benevolent. It starts with a P.
Does it really?
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
It's a B, Doc.
You about to get me, man.
That's a good one.
That's good, yeah.
So, clap your hands. We're moving forward.
Hallelujah.
All right. So again, this is kind of the avenue that I wanted to chime in today. Shout outs to the memory, the life of Mr. Chadwick Boseman. I said that right?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
That hit.
It did, man. And, like, of course, you know, my mind went back to Kobe.
Yes, it did.
Yeah. First the Black Mamba.
Now the
Black Panther.
Yeah, man.
Always the black man.
Yes.
Always.
Wow, man. So I mean, I don't. Here at For Musicians Only, I hope I can speak for us and say that I don't want it to be like a damper episode. I do want to celebrate his life.
Absolutely.
I do want to celebrate his accomplishments. Brother did some work, man.
Yes.
He did some work.
Even, bruh. I was about to say, even while battling.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Never knew.
Never knew,
man. So, I mean, I know we talked about that last night, too. Like, when he posted a picture and, you know, he was going through, people's like, well, what's going on? And what's going, you know, people put out there like he was going through, like, for a role. Like, we never knew that he was sick, man.
Right.
But he still provided us with, you know, epic characters in movies, man. And of course, to me, I'm going to always remember him as the Black Panther.
Of course.
I'm always going to remember him. Wakanda forever. I got my Marvel shirt on today.
It's the new handshake.
Black King.
Yeah, man.
You know what I'm
But I will say this though, like, you know, and
new,
before we chime into what we're gonna do today, let's all think back to the Black Panther movie, like what it stood for. And to me, it was like, and I want to start though, like whenever the Black Panther came out, like like my family was hyped. Like, yo,
Yeah.
we got somebody or something that's representing us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, I went out and Michael got like a Black Panther comforter set. You know, Michael got a whole bunch of Black Panther toys, and it was so cool. It was like, yo, Michael, as a young Black Prince, you got somebody to, even though it's a fictional character, it's like you got somebody to look up to in reference to being a king and being, you know, what everything that he represented. So that's, to me, you know, I haven't told, you know, the two little youngers were asleep last night. So of course my older two, they know about it. But I don't know, it's going to be, I don't want to say it's no more the Black Panther, because that legacy will continue.
Yeah, I mean,
of course,
that's an emotion that they don't have to deal with right now. I mean, because they know the Black Panther as the Black Panther.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I don't want to tarnish that image of.
Of course, definitely not.
Of
like I seen pictures of little kids crying and stuff. In actuality, you know, they killed the Black Panther. The Black Panther's not dead. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. We don't want, like you just said, you don't want to tarnish what was built through Chadwick Boseman's legacy. You know, as far as him working. So we don't want to kill that.
Yeah.
Our kids don't know.
I'm just ready for the Black Panther 2 to come out now too. Now that I'm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I know they already did it and wrapped it up.
Oh, that's gonna be hard, bro. That's gonna hurt for real.
Yeah, man.
But,
sheesh.
I mean, hey, it might be needed though.
Yeah. Yeah. I plan on watching it in memory and honor of.
We'll probably do that this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be on every
course.
TV,
like a whole month or so.
Yeah,
it's gonna be on BET
just to celebrate his life, man.
Yeah.
So were you given you were given, as far as your perspective of the movie?
As far as the movie, as far as him, as far as when it first came out, what did it mean to you?
Okay, and I guess for me, it definitely represented. If you know the backstory about him taking the place of his father, who his father was originally the Black Panther, it just shows legacy. You know what I'm saying? Heritage, heir, and family all together. One thing about the movie, there were multiple tribes, families together to make one big nation. And even in the movie, how the families came together to defend the nation against everybody else.
Yeah.
Killmonger.
You know what I'm saying? and that's the thing, man. It represented so much. And we got to see that type of hierarchy with African American faces. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of movies where there's so many things that go all the way up to the leaders and all the way down from the descendants down.
Got goosebumps, man. But no, that you're speaking on that power of unity.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And it definitely was that. And I think what my boys loved about it was the fact that they are watching a superhero and a king with family, you know what I'm saying, with powers, everything that they love chopped up into one thing with an African American face. And of course, as we know, with a celebrity who doesn't even have a bad name in the in the
industry, yeah.
So
yeah, man.
It stood for a lot of great things, man.
Absolutely.
Chime in, Doc. What you got, man?
I do want to point out that specific scene. I think it was in an Avenger movie where his father was given an address, and the place blew up, and eventually took his life.
That was Avengers.
Infinity War.
What's the one?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I thought Infinity War was with the Infinity Stones.
Probably. Avengers, Age of War. Age of War. Okay, yeah. So, and I didn't realize, what was taking place until, I saw him, his father, and then for him to be, I guess that was the setup or the prerequisite for Black Panther.
Gotcha.
And I was like, wow.
And
to see that movie.
Back, I never really paid attention to that part in that specific movie until my wife told me this ain't the first time. He was a part of the Avengers before.
That was crazy.
But then I
was
like, yeah, he was.
They said the uranium started getting incorporated with the series.
Cause I never knew too, him and Captain America was always at it.
Yeah.
Captain America's shield is made from the vibranium
from
Wakanda.
Yeah.
I never knew that till a couple of days ago. I'll take it back. I learned it last night. You know what I'm saying? I never knew that. I never knew that throughout Marvel Comics, Black Panther and Captain America. Let me say, well, I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
Black Panther.
Yeah.
And Captain America was always edited in Marvel Comics. Think about what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely.
Captain America.
Yeah.
And the Black Panther in Marvel Comics always went at it.
But no one wanted to address that the main source came from.
But let me tell you though.
Almighty God.
Let me tell you though. In every Marvel story that I can recall between Captain America and Black Panther, hands down, always won.
Wow.
No competition.
It's that power with
message.
Yeah, man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think we got the symbolism here between, and I hope you guys can catch that too, between the Black Panther and Captain America. They were always going at it.
Wow.
But then if you notice too, in order to get here we go.
Yes, sir.
In order to get over the greater evil, you gotta coexist.
Yep, that's right.
You got to coexist. There will be no Captain America without the protection and the shield of the Black Panther.
Yep.
My God. Come on, clap your hands. We'll move.
Oh, we about to move.
Yes.
That's to me, this is funny how we just talking and I never really put that together.
Wow.
Like, Captain America. Come on, America.
We instead of fighting evil, we fighting each other. That's how it is. Let's just fight this thing together. That way oh God, that's a minute.
And that's kind of why I brought up the whole unity thing as far as the family and the tribes.
Yeah.
They came together and was able to work in unity. But we have to finish the sentence. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got to figure this thing out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's powerful.
It's not just up to, and I'm going to go there. It's not just up to Black Lives Matter. It's not just up to All Lives Matter. We got to come collectively. And I know nobody there, y'all don't want to hear that, you know. I know y'all don't want to hear that. But I mean, we can do so much greater when, I keep saying, Captain America and the Black Panther team up together.
Right.
And fight against Thanos.
Especially when you realize each party has a strong source that is very useful. Just got to learn how to use it together.
We're still on the little comic. Captain America is known for his strength, but he's known for his shield.
Yeah.
His shield was made out of vibranium, which is the main power source of the Black, I'm about to say the Black Panther, but of Wakanda, the Black community. Come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Come on.
Definitely.
If we just catch that Marvel, that's an underlying theme in Marvel there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If we catch that vision, man, like, wow, what a planet this would be, man.
Shout out to Stan Lee.
Man.
He knew something we didn't know. You know
rest in peace.
Rest in peace to him too, man.
Definitely.
Now, but so with that being said, what I really wanted to, we kind of already started, just chime in on like some of the themes that, you know, that we thought were prevalent in the making of the Black Panther. All right. So, you know, I did a little bit of research. I just want to share, I guess four themes that was prevalent in this Black Panther. Okay. All right. So just a little background. Marvel's Black Panther is so much more than just another good guy versus bad guy comics sequel.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely replicates real life where bad guys are birthed from innocent pain and the boundaries between good and evil and how it's awfully blurred by motive, circumstances, and even lineage.
Wow.
So it's no accident that the storyline touched some of our culture's biggest handicaps and offers a proverbial affirmation of the power to heal if taken seriously. Okay. So again, here in this Black Panther, again, it just symbolizes, it's filled with a lot of symbols, a lot of metaphors for a lot of the issues that we're going through, like right now.
Right.
As of last week, as of 6 months ago, as of
every day.
You feel
You're right. Yeah.
So, but again, these are just four, I guess, like themes or lessons that we wanted to, I guess, convey to the Black community that was prevalent in the Black Panther. All right. So we're going to go over them. Y'all chime in, talk to me. All right. First one here. Always hold your head up. You're a king. Always hold your head up. You're a king. Okay. So here, and I think we kind of talked about that special little moment in the movie where Black Panther is talking to his dad after he has passed.
Yeah.
His dad basically says, it's the movie scene where the Black Panther he sees his father, he's kind of like bowing and kneeling before him, and Dad's like, man, get up, like know who you are. You're the king now.
Yeah,
you're the king now.
Just like Lion King.
Gotcha. So the commentary here says about how the theme here was never kneel before anyone. Always remember that you're a king. So we as black men, we consistently deal with the external and sometimes internal oppositions of humility. So basically what we're going through, we need to learn how to keep one's composure and to remember that our royal lineage makes us a king in any and every situation.
Wow.
So I just want to piggyback off that. I was always taught to, whenever speaking to someone, always hold your head up, look them in the eyes. It kind of shows that you're a man. You know what I'm saying? You're it's good to honor and be humble and respect, but you're going to come and hold your head up. I've told Michael that too. When somebody's talking to you, man, hold your head up.
You're not only, you're showing that you respect them, you're showing them that you are respectable.
It's a sign of respect.
Exactly.
It's a sign of respect. Anybody want to chime in?
Well, I would. It kind of goes back to what we were talking about earlier, as far as lineage, respect. I mean, it's all tied together. You got to really know how to approach people in situations being who you are. You know what I'm saying? We're given a life that we're given, and you just got to kind of know how to handle it, man. You got to know how to be you in that process.
Yeah.
So. Just know we kings, man. We go through so much as black men. Like you say, we got to know our self-worth.
Yeah. We
got to know the power that we have. Sometimes the power that we have can come off as intimidating. But again, with that intimidation fear, we shouldn't walk around and being fearful.
Right.
Of certain situations. I know it can be a scary thing. I thank God every day that I leave the house, I get to come back home.
Yes, sir. I think that goes. Yeah.
That in itself is a testimony.
Yeah.
Just going throughout the day, living in Captain America, and you get to come home.
Yeah.
Get to come home to Wakanda. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to be sappy today. I do want us to keep it upbeat, but.
And that was another thing I was about to say. That I thought that movie was in representation of. A lot of times we see stories of so non-fictional. We see Africa and the struggles, and the low living. Different areas where there's lack and there's famine and stuff like that.
Gotcha.
Of course. Africa, that's how it's always portrayed. So for this movie and for the movie to set the stage of, a positive, I guess more firm founding country, and just have a different outlook, even though it was fictional, just to show the true nature and power of, our people, basically.
Now, the truth is, there are some very wealthy and high commodity places in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And it definitely does exist. We do have power on this earth.
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And I've been blessed to travel, to different countries and stuff. And I have seen that. I have seen how they value each other and each other's culture, and they lift each other up. You know what I'm saying? It's just like it was portrayed. In the movie.
Right.
And
that's
just going back to Wakanda. I didn't mean to cut you off, man.
No.
Just going back to Wakanda, like it was referenced in the movie several times that it was the wealthiest, I'll say state, in the world. Like the other countries could have benefited from the advancements and the technology and everything that, they produced and provided. But that's the thing too. And again, it can go to another theme. It was like how we have to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Right.
Before we take care of somebody else, you know, we got to, make sure we're stable enough and financially stable enough, mentally stable enough before we start reaching out, trying to heal other nations. So that's just
I'm gonna tell you, sometimes what we have can be so beneficial that people don't like to see us having our own thing that will allow us to succeed, allow us to be successful. which is why I feel like in a lot of ways we are attacked because we have this source, and it's not that the source is not good, but sometimes it's where the source comes from.
Gotcha.
You know, that Captain America can start tripping. You know what I'm saying? which is why I believe we still have the problems that we have today. Even when we go back to like let's think about sports. You know what I'm saying? How African Americans have had the advancement in a lot of ways because of how they was built, basically.
Yeah.
We hate it for the simple things. You know what I'm saying? But
next theme here that I want to share today. Black men and women are so much stronger when fighting side by side as opposed to fighting against one another.
Amen.
Wow.
All right, this lesson was very clear. So in order for the ultimate success, black women and men must respect each other's strengths and weaknesses and work in harmony.
Yeah.
All right. So shout outs to her. And like I said, I forgot her name. The girl that his love interest.
Koye?
Nikita?
Nikoye? Nikoye?
Y'all know who we talking about.
Y'all know, y'all drop the name in
I remember he was wanting her to come home. Like,
Nikoye.
I need you here.
But she had her own agenda. Like she had her own mission. You know what I'm saying?
She was helping the young people.
Gotcha. She had her, and again, that's shout outs to our strong black women.
Yes.
I love the fierceness, that you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
And again, as black men, it is definitely important to encourage our independent black women. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
But again, us strong black men need a strong black woman. Yeah, Shataba.
Oh, yeah.
So I mean, and again, that just comes back again to the whole community working together.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Putting our selfish objectives aside, and like they say, behind every strong black man there is a strong, even stronger black woman. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my first lady.
Hallelujah.
So
let's go ahead
and go to the next one. All right, it's not easy for a good man. It's not easy for a good man to be king.
No.
All right. So here, leadership requires fairness, accountability, and responsibility. All right. These three objectives often leave a leader vulnerable for those who don't possess these qualities. All right. So again, that's fairness, accountability, and responsibility. All right. So the Black Panther's commitment to be a good man outweighed his need for power. That's a characteristic that's very rare in like different levels of leadership.
Listen, that's so true though. I mean, it's okay. We are all leaders, you know what I'm saying? Especially us, like the things that we do, and you know what we deal with. You know what I'm saying? You have to fight. You fight yourself daily because of it. You know, and you wanna be the best leader that you can be, so you don't harm other people in their path, and then also you want to live up to the standards that people are expecting you to live up to because of your role.
Right.
Gotcha.
Right.
That's pressure, bro. That's pressure.
So like the commentary talked about how, just think about the different battles that the Black Panther had when he was like, the power of the Black Panther is stripped. When they had like, he was, who was he fighting? M'Baku. There you go. M'Baku. So think about the fight scene there. Black Panther, he could have killed him.
From the mountains.
Yes. From the mountains. Yeah. He could have killed him, but he was intelligent enough to realize that his people, M'Baku's people, needed that leader.
That's right.
Yes.
And
that's
that
powerful.
To me, that is power in itself. It's stereotypically speaking.
Yeah.
Stop killing our leaders.
Yeah.
And had he killed him then, they wouldn't have been able to come together later.
My God, somebody come on, clap your hands and give the Lord some praise.
And it wasn't until they got together that the whole scenario changed.
Right.
They
came together.
Yeah. My God.
We've been watching from the mountains. Yo, but that's power
we have watched from the mountains.
That's true leadership. Not just thinking about your specific people. You're thinking about the success of another specific group and how valuable that group is with that leader.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? That probably would have been a tremendous blow to that tribe.
Now here's something that when watching the movie that I thought was going to take a turn, which it didn't, but whenever, of course, you found out they were cousins or whatever. What's his name? Killmonger.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see at the end of the movie they came together.
Yeah.
Because they realized they from the same lineage, they from the same thing, and they possess the same power, and they're the same strength, if not stronger. You know what I'm saying? But if they would have came together, that would have changed the narrative for. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why I'm saying it is simply because sometimes the exact people who like to fight against unity, if you begin to look at the things from a different perspective and realize you're in the same fight as they're in. If you can come together with them, then maybe the whole situation will be turned around.
Wow.
I was waiting for it.
Yeah.
I was waiting for them to, like, you know what? We're cousins.
Yeah.
We got the same. We're both powerful.
We're brothers.
You know what I'm saying?
We're happy and we're
singing our color.
When you put those things aside, man, that's the next level stuff.
See, and that would have been amazing to see. And I think the way they went with this story, the climax and everything, I think they portrayed the fact that, yes, they were cousins. However, the destiny that Killmonger was set on and chose was the destiny that was fulfilled at the end of the movie. So even though the king of Wakanda had to carry out what happened, they still did it, decently. Even after the battle, it was like, can I at least go see the sunset for the last time? He honored that wish. And
even with that, let's take another plot twist. Like, Killmonger's whole objective was formed because of, and I this is me personally talking like bitterness.
Yeah. Misconception. Yeah.
And that's the thing too with our, like you saying, that was his cousin, so that's his family.
Generational bitterness, boy.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
It's a whole nother
That's a whole nother, like,
the roots of.
No, but just thinking about that was the whole. He was set at revenge because of
the
bitterness.
Yeah. And see what Killmonger didn't even. I feel like he personally did not take in the full story of what happened. I think it was still, although he heard and basically had an outer body experience with, going to see his father and everything, he heard one side of the story, but still did not understand fully what went down.
Yeah.
So when it's perceived that way, it's a chain. It keeps going.
And that goes back to everything that's going on right now. There are different angles to the story. There is the angle, the personal accounts. Then there are the social media accounts. Then there are the news and broadcast accounts, and we're getting all these different angles, these different perspectives, and we're trying to form. We weren't there, but we're trying to form our opinions on what we've been streamed in our brains, and sometimes that's hard to depict and differentiate, the facts of the matter of the situation.
Well,
so,
when you realize it's out of your control, somebody has to break the cycle. And that's what I was saying about them coming together. Like, neither one of them asked for what they had to deal with. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, he was coming for revenge, and then, of course, Black Panther was just defending. So, and having to defend you're defending your family because of misconception and bitterness. All it took was for them to take a look at it and break that particular cycle. And once that cycle was broken, who was going head to head will now join together and fight and take things on together.
Man, Thanos wouldn't have had a chance if Killmonger.
Oh my God.
He'd be like,
at all.
That Killmonger was a bad shut your mouth. You feel me?
But you know what? We gotta bring that into today's situation. Like, we can't allow misconception and bitterness and drama to keep us apart. Because let's look at the situation right now. They're killing us. You know what I'm saying? Police are killing us. I mean, we're first of all, we're killing each other. But the police are killing us.
Darn Skippy.
Simply, I mean, could it possibly be because we come off as if we don't care about how we carry ourselves in the first place?
Oh my God.
And I am not justifying police brutality. What I'm saying is maybe there's going to have to be something for us to show how we respect ourselves.
Change the narrative.
You know, change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? But even in the process, if we come together ourselves, we'll become a more forceful unit. It won't seem like we're easy as picking a cherry off a tree.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And I'm going to play devil's advocate because, like I said, I've seen so many memes, so many pictures.
Right.
And I will say this, though, and I do agree with this. Like, we can't keep saying Black Lives Matter if we're going to continue to keep killing ourselves.
Yeah.
And I don't know, man. Black, again, I don't want to say I'm for. Let's get that clear, too. I don't want anybody to say that just because we say Black Lives Matter, it's the fact that our race is better than anybody else's.
Right,
that's not the point. That's not the point.
Right.
That's not the point. We are all humans. You know, I love my black people, but we as a black community, we can do better. We have to do better. We have to change the narrative. Yeah. How? I don't know.
Now let's acknowledge that we have been doing better.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But look what it took.
Yeah.
Look what it took. You know, I mean, because lately I've been seeing the black business owners. Like we've been coming together. You know what I'm saying? But on what account? Like it took this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back when we was killing ourselves or killing each other years ago, you know what I'm saying? No one was trying to get the clue. But soon as we're killed by police and stuff like that, now we want to come together, which is a good reason to do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just we should always be putting together that unity with each other and really push, because we are a strong force.
That's right.
Together.
At the end of we're not there yet, but almost at the end of the day.
Mama, you calling me right now? I'm in the middle of a podcast.
Somebody keep texting my phone too.
I'll call you back, Mama. Thank you for watching.
Look, but we have to realize, no matter what color, Kirk Franklin and Donnie McClurkin said it best years ago on the song. Doesn't matter what color you are. I'm just going to use that excerpt right there. You know, the blood is red still. So everybody's blood is red.
Wow.
That's what I'm saying. We all are fighting the same enemy. You know what I'm saying? But we create battles within ourselves, which makes it harder for unity, so we can come together and lift each other up.
Right.
I don't white, black, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
And I'll say that too. Civilians, police, and I've seen it. This is the thing. We're not against police. We're against police brutality
and corrupt police enforcement.
Because like I said, we got family members that are polices. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
and again, police aren't the only ones killing us.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right. But and I will say this too, though. We're like I said, we're not. I laughed when I seen this one. It was a little meme that says, we don't hate police, but like you told us, you fit the description. I was like,
yikes!
Stepping on some toes right there. And we don't, like I said, we don't hate all police, but y'all fit the description. And like I said, it comes to a point, and I didn't want to go here today, but we here. We already up in it. It comes to a point where it has to stop. I mean, shout outs to the NBA and all the other sports teams for using their platform to send a message, because I didn't see that coming. But in order for us to make a change in the world, in Captain America, this is my wholehearted. It starts with voting.
Yes.
And it ain't just the presidential voting. It's going to our local elections, changing the board of commissioners downtown Harnett County, changing the folks we got running these different non-particle, whatever the word I'm trying to say, like no affiliated with any kind of political branch or anything. But that's where it starts, man.
Yeah. We're
going to be affected more at a local level before we're affected at the federal level. I'll say that. So I mean, I know we taking a lot of different tangents in here. We started out talking about the Black Panther. Now we're talking about Harnett County Board of Electors.
Think about it. This year alone has taken so many tangents. It's got us crazy at this point.
Yeah.
We're trying to cover everything because everything is attacking us. Everything is hitting us. I mean, but you literally just summed it all up, though. We got to make sure that our voice is heard, so that way we have nothing to complain about when things are done a certain way, point blank. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Don't just vote. Get in the political world and be the people we're voting for.
On a positive note, don't just get in and just cause a mess and stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah,
definitely.
I mean, because to be honest, all of the political leaders are crooked in some way, fashion, or form.
Politics are politics.
I'm just being honest. Paul Elias.
One of my my old, I think I was in elementary school or middle school. One of my old history teachers was like, I think the world or America produces two things that you don't want to know the process to, and he was like politics and sausage. I was like, what?
We are farmers.
So yeah, that's
powerful.
Let me hit this last one up, and this will sum up everything that we just talked about. Everything needed to heal our community exists within our community. So everything needed to heal our community exists within our community. Again, that's perhaps the most beautiful point made in this movie. Rests within Wakanda having the resources to help those taken from their community across the world, across the seas. All right. So the idea of Wakanda taking responsibilities of those lost reminded me of an old African parable, physicians heal thyself. Meaning everything needed to heal oneself, they already possess.
Help
so just
yourself.
think about that. Help thyself.
Help
so
yourself.
everything that we need to heal the nation, to fix ourselves, we already have it. We just need to tap into what we have. And again, I think you said it earlier, start within ourselves first before we try to save the world.
Man, if people could realize how powerful that statement really is, though, that is powerful. You know what I'm saying? And we reach out for so many resources. And it's like I said, you're right. We have it. It's there. How to use it, we don't know. You know, or we don't try to know. We don't want to know.
We don't.
Because we want to follow. We want to follow fads and trends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, that's why I highlighted earlier about the black businesses and stuff, because it's like we're slowly starting to get it. We're starting to figure out that we are the ones to hold each other up. Somebody did this actual ratio about how far the dollar goes based upon, you know what I'm saying?
How long it stays in the community.
Yeah.
So I definitely remember that.
And one thing about it, we don't recycle our dollar. We're giving it out.
Yeah.
And struggle to make more.
So it was, and I don't want to pick, so it was saying that how like the Jewish dollar stays in the Jewish community for a certain amount of months or a certain amount of years. You know, the Hispanic communities, it stays, and for months, the African American community was like hours.
And
you know,
was it hours?
I think it was hours.
Yeah, because
might have been seconds, but I mean, it wasn't.
And the thing is, okay, that goes all the way back to the beginning. You gotta believe in yourself and present a good product, and know that you are worth something. When you know that you are worth something, then you get confidence and you take pride in what you do. And then when you take pride in what you do, what you have is actually meaningful and worth it, and it actually will mean something. And then boom, people trust in you. People see what people know you're valuable. They know, and they want to actually invest into you.
And that's the thing too. You know your value. You know your value. Sometimes it's hard getting that value across to other people.
Yeah.
You know, in order for them to pay you what you are worth. You know what I'm saying? I just want to throw that in, chime that in right quick. But I mean, you have to, like I said, you have to start within yourself. Like you said, believing in yourself.
Yeah.
And once you present that quality product to the table, then others will eventually they'll catch on and be willing to support.
The first thing they say is, "Well, I don't shop and give to the black business because of their business, how they act and how they do." Well, we've grown to get that name because of how we present ourselves. That's where we got to do better.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Movies like Black Panther were supposed to allow us to see how and why we must do better. Point blank.
And I would say as far as like providing a service, sometimes when we're starting a specific business or whatever, sometimes the prices are a little bit higher because of the what's the word I was looking for? The who? I ain't gonna say ethnicity, but how genuine, how unique that specific product is. It's not mass produced. That's
product.
what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
The product is not mass produced. It is something.
The demand.
Exactly.
Okay.
Like mom and pop stores are genuinely a little bit more because of the value that goes into their product.
Exactly. That's the point that I was trying to hit. Yeah. So sometimes, your T-shirts may cost $30, where I can go somewhere else and get it for $15, but I know the time and effort that you put into it. You see what I'm saying?
The quality,
and that's the quantity as well. Because it gets something. Of course, when something is mass produced, it's going to be cheaper.
Right.
And where you can't fold is when the naysayers begin talking and running their mouth, which is normally our own people.
Within the community.
Hallelujah.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to stick to what you know you're valued at.
Right. Why are you so expensive? Why is your prices so high? You just in Little Lillington.
But we'll go to Raleigh and spend the same amount of money on gas,
if
and all
not
those
more.
things
Double the price.
Yeah. But again, it does start with that business presenting that quality because of the confidence that they have within themselves, which is why the price is going to be where it is.
Pay for what you get for it too.
That's
yes,
right.
sir.
Sometimes the smallest business has the best quality.
Yeah.
Back.
I prefer it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's how you build relationships.
Yep.
Oh yeah. So shout outs to all our
That's
our future sponsors.
Yes.
But wow, man. I forgot. Oh, this is what I wanted to point out when you were talking earlier about, and this is going to that last point, how everything that we need, everything that we need to heal within our community, we already possess. Think about it as your body. Your body has its own immune system, immune defense system to pretty much
keep the good in and put the bad out. Yeah.
And what I wanted to say, that is that we have to look at that as the same way as I wanted to go there, like the body of Christ.
Oh,
Almighty God.
Take us there, minister.
I'm trying to. I had a thought, but then it just left me. But as far as when it comes to the body of Christ and everything that is built in within, there are things that are set place. Everything that we need as a body of Christ is already set in place as well.
Right.
To eliminate all the negativity and all of the negative and corrupt things within our body to get it out.
Yeah.
Sometimes, we go through things, and again, that is a process and a trial to eliminate that negative stuff or the bad germs within our body. So just, try to relay that, in a physical aspect as well as a spiritual aspect as well.
Right. That's good.
That's real good.
So other than that, man, I think we can wrap it up. I know like I said, we took a lot of different tangents in here. We start out with the power of the Black Panther. We have watching from the mountains. But again, let's just wrap it up, man. With everything that's going on, this is how I want to end it today. Everything that's going on, as far as the loss of the Black Panther, the man himself, definitely the idea and the legacy is going to continue.
That's right.
It's going to continue.
Now we just got to sit and look forward to how they're going to ruin it. But
I hope Marvel don't, man.
Martin Lawrence, Black Panther.
I hope, man. Some stuff you just need.
You said Martin Lawrence?
I thought about that too, man. Just what? I don't know, man.
Oh man.
I don't know how we're gonna do it, but
What's happening?
with all that being said, at the end of the day, big fella, everything that's going on, police brutality, upcoming elections, everything that's going on, man, speak something positive. Shout out to First Lady in the building. Give us something positive to
I think I can use Chadwick Boseman to sum all of that up. Okay, let's go through the facts. All right, Black man who went through schooling, okay, and became the actor and the person that he was, okay, and had a purpose in what he did. If you notice, he never did no here and there sitcoms. He never did no. His work had purpose. Everything that he did was to portray another black icon, another black leader. Now watch this, and I think I shared it with Sam. Did you know that Denzel Washington paid for his acting school?
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So from one black icon pushing up another black icon
and coming together. That's right.
and portraying more black icons to make sure our legacies are pushed and lived and our stories are told. And in the process, while being a blessing to us and telling these stories so we will know what's hurting, what's dying, what's suffering, never went viral with it, never went live with it, because his pain, he did not make his pain his story. You know what I'm saying? He made his story his legacy. You know what I'm saying? And so with that, let that be a lesson. Sometimes we're quick to tell people how we're hurting and where we're hurting for that sympathetic reason.
Wow.
And if I'm not mistaken, when he posted that picture of him looking very skinny, I think that was an accident. You know, I think he was not really trying to get that particular type of backlash because he didn't want to draw that attention to himself, because it would take away from all of the messages that he was trying to give through his work.
Right.
And to finish it off with the Black Panther being that big thing, one of the biggest messages that could have been portrayed in history. That's amazing. So we have to, what I'm getting at is we must value ourselves enough to not put the light on ourselves, even through our pain. Wow. And literally be a blessing to everybody else through our story. And now with him not here, no longer here, we can honestly say he was a true icon, because now we're able to know his story. And guess what? Because of his work and because of his pain, the next person that has the same spirit as him will be able to portray him the same way that he portrayed others.
Wow.
Think about his work now. He is it called biopics or whatever he portray someone else. That was 95% of his work. And then he did the Black Panther, which was basically for us. You know what I'm saying? We must take that away, man. Keep. I'm not saying keep your pain in. What I'm saying is know how to portray certain things. Know when and what to give, so you don't seek that particular sympathy, and you can just keep on moving and completing your assignment. It is very possible, that he completed his assignment.
Boy, preaching anything.
Yes, sir.
My God, listen.
God,
it's very possible that he completed his assignment because of the things that he did, everything that from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? And get this, everybody that he portrayed, he is now getting his crown from all of them. Think about it. He was, and I'm gonna just leave it there. But now he can get his crown as a true king because of who he portrayed, who he was able to do justice on this earth. In the Wakanda in the sky. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Clap your hands.
We're moving the sound.
Hallelujah.
Rest in peace.
Come on, get your offering.
To what we know now is one of the greatest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
Man, that's something.
Wow, man.
Yeah, that's real.
That's a good final note, man.
Yes, sir. It was on my heart because I think about how we felt when Kobe passed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The same humble heart. And in this time, I'm not gonna do the conspiracy thing, because we don't have time for that this time. Not today. And regardless, his soul is no longer here, and he still suffered in the process to be a blessing to us. And now look, we feel stronger because of what he was doing in his weakness. My God. That's
Drop your mics. One takeaway, I guess I'm not gonna take away. I like the point you made about not sharing every part of your weakness or your pain through the process of your perfection. I would not advise anybody to you see every day where you have people sharing progress, or they got something going on where it's like a step by step type of thing, and everybody's showing you're sharing day 2 or day 3 or day 4. It's okay to want to be able to share progress, but it's not necessarily good all the time where it's now where you are complaining, or it's a struggle, or you're showing that struggle. Now you are not only misleading others, you're not only, discouraging others to follow through with their plans or whatever they're doing, but you are now pulling yourself back and discouraging yourself. And that can go as far as businesses, as far as wanting to lose weight, as far as going on, a journey with Christ, anything that you are striving to do. If at any point you basically are pulling yourself down by saying, okay, let's say, for example, you're on Facebook or something and you're posting about, man, that was hard, or you get what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, it's always, if it's always a negative thing to where every step you make is draining for you, or is pressure, or is pain, and you feel the need to share it, that's not necessarily healthy for you or for those you're sharing with.
Right.
So,
and life and death is in the
power of the tongue, and they that love it will eat the fruit thereof.
Yes, sir.
So,
that was for the whole script.
It's facts.
It's man.
Yeah. My dad.
Tell you.
My dad is an advocate for that. He shares a lot of that with me. The simple things. You know what I'm saying? You got to be careful what you say about the simple things, because you just might get what
you asking for.
And I don't think I've told this story, but it's just he gave me a quick story about how I told you. He said, man, years ago he would say, I want a job making $1,000 a week. You know what I'm saying? And it's he's speaking it and you throwing it in the atmosphere, and we forget that God really does hear, and so does the enemy.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want a job. And when the job came, he didn't even have time to be thankful, because it was already attacking and it was already at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So we must be careful, because it gives not only people but the enemy fuel to pull.
Absolutely.
When you pray for things like that, just know that you will get what you ask for.
Yes, sir.
But there also comes a different level of responsibility when that comes as well. I pray for that too. Thank God for the job that I have, but
Almighty God,
there are a lot of things that I do miss out on.
Indeed.
Even though we are financially stable, there are a lot of things that I miss out on, and stuff that I miss out on that I can't get back.
Right.
I miss games.
Yeah.
Where before I was attending all the games, I missed game, and that hurt. But that's what I prayed for.
Oh, mighty God!
I prayed for it, and I got it. I learned that too from a very smart lady. Whenever you pray for something, be very specific.
I was just going to say that. That's what I'm saying. You got to be
specific.
Yeah.
You just can't say, well, Lord, I want a brand new car. Well, that brand new car might come with a $700, $800 payment. You know what I mean?
Jesus.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you won't pray for that.
Yeah.
You got the new car.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying.
I think you learn to pray for the end game. Like for instance, we're praying for
Avengers Endgame.
we're praying for, Lord, let's stop the police brutality. Lord, let's stop this and that. But how about we just pray for peace and allow God to create it the way He needs to create it, instead of us looting and doing all these things.
And all our getting, we need to get understanding. No, I'm just that's scripture too.
Yes.
Don't quiz me right now on the specific verse. I heard Creflo Dollar say that. Now you're getting understanding.
I used to say that you can't. It was hard for me and my wife to have a good job where we're making good money and being home at the same time. I always just say it's either or, right?
Mm-hmm.
Until I was faced with a decision where I had to let God work it. You know what I'm saying? And thank God for His grace, because He forced me and showed me that, okay, this can happen if you just trust me. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to really be careful what you pray for, because at the end of the day, you might sit here and say, I want these things.
Yeah.
And like you said, you're going to suffer
Can't
on the back
handle
end.
Right.
It comes with a cost.
It comes with a cost.
Whew. Count them up.
Man, we're just all over the place today.
Just
It's
everywhere.
messages all in this thing.
That's how my emotions are. I can say that they all over the place.
Woo.
So, final word from Woods at the end of the day. I don't know, man. It like I said, it's been a very trying week.
Yeah.
And as a person, as a father, as a husband, as a black man, I don't want to put up the front as if things outside are not happening. I want to be real, know that I am living in a time, oh my God, not today. No. Where
there were times.
Yes. Oh my God. But again, I think we were talking about that earlier. It's a blessing to leave home and come home back to my family.
Absolutely.
It is a blessing to get out here and work for, the company that I work for, and people do have a little bit of respect for us.
Yeah.
Even though I am of a different color. And I will say that to say I work with a lot of people that have different views and opinions of, that are 100% different from me, and I try not to let that get under my skin, if that makes sense.
Me too.
But again, as being a father, as being a husband, as being a black man, it is, and I want y'all to feel like this too, it is okay to feel the way that we feel.
Definitely.
That it's healthy to feel the way that we feel. And it's, I understand people saying that ain't no need to pretend, but pretending to be okay is still pretending.
Yeah. Definitely.
So, I mean, it's okay to feel the way that we feel. We just have to channel our emotions and our reactions. Be proactive instead of reactive.
Yes, sir.
In everything that we do.
Wow.
In everything that we do, be proactive instead of reactive, and that will make so much in this world be so much smooth, so much better. I just want all this hate and all this negativity, man, and just thinking back, growing up, I don't honestly remember a bad time as what we're going through.
No.
I know our parents went through the civil rights.
Yeah.
Yeah. But growing up, man, all I was worrying about was Power Rangers and wrestling. And,
but the thing is, as we look back now, there was things. But remember now that we know, our parents covered us.
Exactly.
So before we are absolutely affected, these days, we got to cover them. So we can't be too hurt. You know what I'm saying? As these things happen, we got to turn and say, okay, I got to make sure they're good.
Yeah.
Even something, I ain't gonna say simple, but even some of the simplest, with the passing of him, we got to cover them to know that there's still that legacy there, and they don't need to know what they don't need to know right now. You know what I'm saying? And that's how we were.
Yeah.
Shout out to our parents, because that's our responsibility. You know what I'm saying? Just like it was theirs. That's why you're saying that. Because times has always been like this. Things ain't changed.
Yeah.
We just want in the workforce to see it. We just want watching our own TV shows, and you know what I'm saying? It ain't changed. We just knew they were handling their responsibility just like we got ours.
Got to.
So
absolutely.
It's rough, man. I don't know if we said it, but definitely rest in peace to Jacob Blake. And not rest in peace. No, he didn't die. But I'm gonna say this, I'm glad he didn't die. Because now we have that perspective now.
30-second time out. I was talking to my wife, and I remember the night I came home, and I was turning it to watch the games. And I was like, I didn't know.
Yeah.
I was like, how come they ain't playing? So, of course, I went to the Twitter sphere and, Facebookology to see what was going on. And everybody was like, well, we're canceling the games in protest to the shooting. I was like, shooting?
Yeah.
I was like, my first reaction was not again, but then I thought about it. I was like, oh, it's really not being televised because he ain't die.
So
you know what I'm saying? It really wasn't that big of a deal because he ain't die. But what? And he got shot earlier in the day, but it was like I'm sitting here at nighttime. I didn't really know because it really didn't hit like all the other stuff. If he would have got shot and killed then, to me it was a slow media approach to it. You see what I'm saying?
Of course it was.
Another shooting, but he didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
But now, so question. Could we be possibly looking at another Rodney King situation? You know what I'm saying? Could we be, because the thing now is what happens next, right? And if you all remember, that's what everyone was waiting on then with Rodney King. What is going to happen next? And we know how that turned out.
Yeah.
So now that he lived, we finna see what America is really talking about, what our systems is really talking, because now we got the actual perspective. You know what I'm saying? So we finna see how they really finna.
Here's another tangent. The whole little thing up when they were protesting about the 17-year-old kid that shot and killed 2 guys. So that can be a whole new different show too. But again, this is me thinking and witnessing and seeing how different people think on that specific story as well. I seen a whole bunch of stories saying that, he had every right to be down there, protecting those businesses from the riot. A 17-year-old kid with an AR-15.
Right, come on.
And again, like I said, people. You're entitled to your own opinion. I'm not. Yes. That's your opinion.
Yeah,
that's your opinion. So I mean, you're entitled to that. So please don't.
That's your opinion.
Don't send me no backlash for it.
Now, I'll take the backlash because I saw a post this week basically saying whether you're a black, white, Hispanic, whatever, out of all the things that have taken place at this particular point, no matter who you voting for, whether it's Trump, at this point you got to see that there is something going on. You know what I'm saying?
What's going on?
That opinion. Okay, cool. Because matter of fact, when I put that picture up this week, one of my homies, one of my sailor brothers, commented. He's a Caucasian guy. Commented, "This is a dumb post." Because I posted the picture of them arresting and shooting the black man and the white man walking away.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No. At this particular point, y'all can give me the backlash. It's okay. Because you have to have some type of malice in your heart to know, even if you won't come out and say it, that something is absolutely wrong. I'm not even asking you to do anything about it. Just acknowledge after all these things now. Come on now. After all these things. And it started all the way back with the Emmett Till and, you know what I'm saying? But we're entitled to our own opinion. Come on now. Yeah, you are. But part of your opinion needs to be low key. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Low key.
No cap, no bro.
No cap. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
This is a rough time. And it does not help, of course, while dealing with all these things. The one person that gave us hope as far as his character passes away.
Yeah.
Now, normally in this part of the show,
he was the first black president to die. You know what I'm saying? Like,
normally a part of the show, I'll start talking about government conspiracies.
Mm-hmm.
But we're not gonna go there.
Hallelujah.
But I'll leave that thought with you though. You know what I'm saying?
I think you struck him enough with the opinions.
see,
but it is what it is though, because I've seen so many posts where it's I ain't want to talk about this today, but here we go.
Let's go.
About like how
part 2.
Yeah, I know, man. I got to get out of here too. Yeah. But the thing is, man, I hate it where, and again, shout outs to all my Caucasian friends, all my Caucasian brothers in brown. I love y'all, man. But again, this is where what I tell
you said Caucasian.
Chinchilla to Cajun.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Chinchilla to
Almighty God.
Kulmonger, Umbaku.
But the point is
watching from the mountains. But the purpose, what I want to say is, like you said, your eyes have to be open. I've seen so many videos where is, cops where they're confronted by a Caucasian suspect, whether it be a knife or a gun or whatever, and they don't shoot them, or they either tase them, or I've seen an instance where it was a female cop and she actually was kind of like running from the guy that was chasing her with a knife. But then, you see, and again, I get what you're going to say. Well, all the guy had to do was comply. All the police had to do was tase him, not shoot him in the back 7 times. Like, the guy, and again, like you said, he was walking away from the police. He wasn't listening. And again, that's how I was raised. Whenever the police confront you about something, you comply. Yeah. I get that. Yes, I do. So I get the little argument that you can say, well, all he had to do was comply. I'm pretty sure too, he wasn't even thinking him walking away was gonna get him shot 7 times in the back. He wasn't confrontational. I mean,
why was he going to the car? He wasn't leaving.
And again, the thing is, the police could have tackled him. I mean,
right.
I didn't want to talk about it, brother, but
Hey, man. Now listen, if a 5-year-old kid can see what's going on and know that something is wrong, us adults out here of whatever persuasion that you are,
listen, I can testify to that.
You have to know that something's not right.
You don't know how many looks I get just standing there with my mask on, and a child comes in with their parents and just lollygagging, doing everything, and they turn to me and they freeze.
Scared for their life.
Scared for their life. No matter what ethnic, Hispanic, Caucasian. Notice I didn't say African American.
Oh no. Because the norm is they don't know if they're afraid because you are a black man or because you may be a police officer. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's a double whammy for them.
So it's
that
like,
should sum it up right there.
Yeah.
Which is why, again, and I like how we can go back to it. That is why movies like Black Panther was so much for us. You know what I'm saying? Simply because of what it stood for, and it showed even my kids. It showed them a different perspective on who we can be versus who we're looked at as.
Right.
Point blank.
Right.
Everything we need to change, we already got.
It's within.
With that being said, it started at the house.
That's right.
It started at the house. And you know, racism and prejudice isn't something that we're born with. We're taught it.
Wow.
We're taught it. I can definitely attest to that when I go and look at my when I go and look at my son and my daughter playing with kids of other races. It's nothing. They're not. They don't know because they haven't been taught that. They're taught to love, everybody. That's something that is taught. You're not born with being a racist. You're not born with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hating somebody because of the color of their skin.
Right.
That's taught. So again, everything that we need to change this world, to change our communities, we already got.
So
we already got. It's all, and it starts at the crib.
That's right.
It starts at home. In order for me, that goes to that prime example when you're in an airplane and it's going down. They say when the oxygen masks come, in order for you to save a life, you got to take that oxygen mask first.
Yeah.
You got to breathe it in first before you can give it to your. That's what they suggest. Anytime in an emergency, parents, you get the oxygen first, then give it to your child.
Yeah.
So in order for us to change the narrative, to change everything that's going on, everything that's what's wrong with this world, again, it starts at the house.
That's right.
The values and the respect for our fellow man, just human decency, love of your fellow man, no matter your color, man.
Right.
And it be genuine, not just, oh, I love your brother. Show me.
And I would encourage to the listeners, even in times like this, don't allow these situations to discourage you from still trying to be great. You know what I'm saying? Still push and be who you are.
I'm sorry.
Because
make America great again.
I'm
sorry.
Still strive to be who you are, because it's obviously pissing them off. You know what I'm saying? They are obviously upset and they don't like it. And I let's be honest. There's some people who are celebrating the loss, you know what I'm saying, because of what he stood for. You know what I'm saying? And that right there is sad on its own. But continue to strive to be the type of people that we know will make a difference in this world. Just cover yourself in the process. And make sure that your family is covered. Make sure your whole situation is covered, because it's just like the enemy. when he see that you are on the right path and you're doing what you're gonna do, he's gonna try to attack you.
That's right.
But don't forget about who covers you.
That's right.
Just keep on pushing, and you may be the change that changes the narrative.
That shield of vibranium.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. We all have that in us. You know what I'm saying? We just got to know how to channel it and use it. You know what I'm saying? So
just do a shout out, man.
Yeah, good stuff, man. Go ahead. Just
go ahead.
I know. Let's
do a shout out. Just
shout out to George Floyd.
Yo.
Jacob Blake. That's me today.
Breonna Taylor.
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Isaiah, Elijah McNeil.
Yeah.
So many names. My mind is going blank right now, but I mean,
is it McLean, McNeil, Elijah McLean?
I'm not.
Which one? Y'all, please correct me. Don't charge it to me.
Hey, don't charge it to his heart.
Man. Right.
We got a lot of
just know that I know.
Yeah.
And last but not least, yes.
You know,
all the brothers and sisters.
Trayvon Martin.
Yep. Michael Brown.
Yeah, man.
The Black Panther.
Yes. WAKANDA forever, Doc.
What you got, Doc? That's what you good?
I'm good.
I'm
good.
Y'all know how we always do shout outs to Dr. Campbell and VT family. We love y'all, man. Thank y'all for y'all support, man. Shout outs to One Start 5. Shout out to my brothers here, man.
Yeah.
It's, I never want to end it on a bad note. You know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to bring this energy back up.
Yeah.
But shout out to y'all, man, because of the 2-hour conversation we had.
We never get started on schedule, right?
Can't never start on time, man. I get here, we want to do stuff, man. EJ want to get here and talk, man. That's why I got time for that. Dog, man.
Hey, man.
Nah,
we all come in on assignments, man.
I'm
it's
trying
crazy.
to tell y'all. I don't know what we need to do, but we need to charge admission to to some of the conversations we have, like before we get on.
Definitely.
Before we get on, 'cause
Yeah.
Yo, like even with that itself, it took me through a whole bunch of different emotions, and it opened up my eyes to a lot of things that I need to get right, like today, and I'm gonna fix when I leave here. So I appreciate that from y'all, man. But wow, I mean, there is healing in this.
Yes, sir.
And I commend all of our viewers. Shout outs to guys that hit us up in like the DMs and they send the messages like, "Yo, that was encouraging." I appreciate that because
Absolutely.
that keeps us going.
Yes, sir.
But again, like you said, everything that we need to heal starts in-house.
In-house.
It's in-house.
Outstanding.
For us, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
In the talk back.
I appreciate y'all because today was very, very much therapeutic, before we got on camera.
Yes,
Even
sir.
while we were on camera, it's very therapeutic. But with that being said, man, just my final thought, man, for today, no matter what is going on in the world around you, again, we have to be realists. We have to live in the moment. And in order for us to, I'll say this, in order for us to connect the dots to the future, we got to look back to the past.
Wow.
We got to start connecting those dots from the past in order for us to keep drawing forward.
Yes, sir.
So just know with there is no Captain America shield without Black Panther. I think we can end on that note.
I kind of shifting the thing, man. It's about time for a guest, man. It's about time for number 4 in the building.
We definitely, and we're taking all precautions.
Yes,
shout outs. We do have, again, shout out to
Subdue, Floor Care, and Janitorial Services.
Coming in here, spraying it down, making sure we're all A1 when it comes to,
Yes.
I know we sitting on top of each other, but we're definitely taking all precautions when it comes to this coronavirus. So don't be scared. We still got our masks and everything. So, but other than that, all hearts and minds clear.
All hearts.
Good. We out. Peace out. We out.
Hey.
Black Panther.
This episode is powered by Poddex.